Hello everybody, welcome back to the workshop. So I hope you all enjoyed that little bit of a video that I put together for you on making some chasing tools and this sweet little hammer that I am working on for a client that I needed these tools for. So one thing that I would like to point out about what you watched in the video is I did not actually show the tempering process of doing this, the other half of the heat treating process. I just showed the quench. I needed to get the tools done so this way I can continue to work on my project. So I went ahead and cut out the tempering process just because you guys have probably seen it before, and plus I have loads of other videos on hardening and tempering chisels and tools like that that are actual tutorials, which would be good for you. One other thing that I'd like to note is a lot of these chisels and punches and things, you can't see them from this distance, but a lot of these are just smaller versions of something that I already have that's much larger. I find that this is the most efficient way of stockpiling your own set of chasing tools from scratch. If you don't know where to begin, start with a straight butcher tool. Start with a straight butcher tool and maybe make it 1/2 inch in cross section. Then go ahead and go down from that to 3/8, and then down from that to 1/4, and down from that to 1/8, and down from that to 1/16 of an inch cross section, or corresponding in metric, right? Start with your 1/2 inch, or say 13 mil, and then drop down from there to half of that, right? And you just keep dropping that size dimension down, but making the same tool again and again and again. They are really ridiculously easy to make, chasing tools are, once you understand how to do your heat treating process fairly well with the material that you're working with. You can make them out of coil spring, like what I made these out of. You can make them out of S7. You can make them out of all sorts of different materials out there. So experiment with what might work best for you and your projects. But yeah, so, you know, the main thing is to just start with maybe a larger size so you can see what you're doing, see the effect on the material that it's having, and then slowly but surely make other smaller sizes, which is super easy. You just draw down smaller and smaller tapers down towards the end or the point or the working end of the piece. So pretty quick to make, not a whole lot of difficulty. You can make everything basically with a file, hand hammers, and just the equipment you have on hand. You don't need any special grinding, tooling, or anything like that. One quick note, I've got it over here in my box. One thing I use to sharpen these tools is I do use a whetstone. It does help to kind of give them a bit of a buff or a polish. It will help with the finish quality of the different cuts that you're making with this. When you're chasing in lines, the portion that you're pushing away will have a lot cleaner surface texture if you do use a whetstone to kind of polish your work, your working end, I should say, of the chisel. But other than that, yeah, that's basically it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I've made other videos and tutorials on making chasing chisels in the past. I'll put a link to that down in the description, and it should be popping up somewhere here on the screen to the playlist on that if you want a more in-depth tutorial on it. But at any rate, thank you for joining me on this little ride. And as always, God bless you, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.